We're picking out players who are in the crosshairs heading into the 2012 season. These are players who are going to be heavily scrutinized heading into the year. And Eric, you kind of pride yourself on picking the guys who aren't really the obvious picks, but now we're in the NFC South. And with the New Orleans Saints, you kind of went obvious here.
I had to go Drew Brees. I asked myself, even if Brees did sign a long-term deal before July 16th, which is the deadline to sign a multi-year deal, who else would be in the spotlight? Think of all the things that have happened to the Saints this offseason. It's been the most tumultuous offseason in a franchise that is known for that before their Super Bowl wins. So I think Brees is going to have to carry the burden of this team on his shoulders. We know about Sean Payton being out for the year. Joe Vitt, 6 games. The defense got gashed. A lot of new faces over there. Brees and that offense have to carry the load, and everyone's going to look to Drew for answers on a weekly basis. The pressure's ramped up even more, regardless of the contract situation.
And I know a lot of you editors had argued that the Drew Brees contract situation might be even more important heading into this year than the Sean Payton suspension. But in Atlanta, you went a slightly different route with your player in the crosshairs.
I'm going with Sam Baker, their first-round pick from a few years ago at left tackle. They didn't make any significant moves on the offensive line, just one third-round pick to address it, in terms of upgrading the tackle position. Now, they still could add a free agent at some point, but until further notice, Baker's under watch. I mean, he's got to play better than he has. He was benched at one point last season. Injuries have been a problem. If they're going to keep Matt Ryan upright, and he has given support to his guys, they've got to prove him right and show that Baker can be the guy. I suspect they may look in another direction, though.
Injuries have been a problem for Baker, but in Carolina, Jeff Ota, injuries have been a much bigger problem.
He's missed more time than he's been on the field. When he's been out there, he's been an explosive run blocker. We know the power run game that they feature with Cam Newton and the guys in the backfield. I mean, it could be a terrific offense. Last year, Byron Bell struggled with penalties, his replacement. Ota's got to show in his contract season that he can be that dominant run blocker and that anchor on the right side of the line.
He's got to take care of himself and stay healthy.
Yep.
Somebody who's taking care of himself down in Tampa Bay. Quarterback Josh Freeman lost 20 pounds this offseason, but he's going to have to pick it up on the field.
I think you're absolutely right. I mean, the weight loss is great, the attention to conditioning, but to me it's the attention to detail that's going to make the difference. To go from potential superstar 2 years ago to what he did last year, it was just shocking. The 27 turnovers, no one really saw that coming. And in a rebuilding mode where teams have been able to flip things on its head quickly, Freeman has a chance to do some special things under Greg Schiano, but he's got to be in line with what the coach wants, and that's no turnovers.
Absolutely, and they made a couple of free agent moves, Vincent Jackson, Carl Nix. He's got a little more help now, so this is a year to pick it back up. Those are the in the crosshairs players in the NFC South. To see the players in the crosshairs for all 32 NFL teams, check us out at ProFootballWeekly.com.